Welcome friend, in this video I will be giving my opinion on which heroes that can carry at the moment. Please note that I base this on different factors like survivability, sustainability, utility and other abilities. There's no need to get butthurt because your main or just favorite hero is not mentioned. These heroes are selected due to how much they can make an impact on the game. Also remember that these might change due to a future patch or changes, so without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Tracer and Reaper. Wait, Salt, did you just give two heroes the same spot? Are you retarded or what? Well, the reason is they pretty much do the same thing to a degree. Let us start with the face we all know, Tracer. She's fast, hard to hit, has good sustain and high potential DPS. All good values. But the reason she is here is because of the impact she may have. Genji was recently nerfed, and no, this is not a video where I will cry about the Genji nerfs, but I don't see him as much as a carry anymore. He's definitely still a threat and a viable pick, but I see Tracer as a good pick right now for carrying. Tracer accelerates at going behind enemy lines and picking off support. She's a backliner and she's actually pretty good against tanks too. I mean, as long as you can avoid the hook of Roadhog, he will just be a punching bag for your ultimate charge, and Reinhardt should be easy to dance around. If you shoot him in the back, he has to either eat that punishment or turn around, and if he turns around, that defeats his whole purpose of shielding his teammates. Use Tracer to get behind enemies and kill the healers, and then disrupt or kill the tanks from there. Get in, kill, get out. And even if you don't kill half the team alone, just getting their attention might be enough. If they dedicate 2 or just 1 of their teammates to hunt you down, their defense will be so much weaker. So where does Reaper come into this picture? Well, besides he's a flanker and he has the same priorities as Tracer, he has the highest DPS in the game with the exception of Bastion. Get a buffer behind them, kill their support, you can also shred their tanks. You have a lot of high health. You also have oh crap ability, which is the raid form, and your ultimate is a potential team wipe. The weaknesses of these two heroes, and the reason why I don't have a higher spot, is due to the lack of range. They have to be up close and personal, as their spread and fall of damage is an issue. Number 4. McCree. This character's name pops up in every patch. If this hero is put into the right hands, he can two-shot almost any hero in the game. McCree excel at almost any range and at making pickoffs. If they have a pesky Tracer, Pharah or Reaper, and McCree is suitable to deal with this task. You can even flashbang over Reinhardt shields to get it down for just a second. He may have low sustain, but he makes up for that in pure damage. I made some scary McCrees in my time that could two-shot almost everybody. His only real weakness is a bad player using him, or if you use him against high mobility targets. Number 3. Mei. Yes, you heard that right, and this hero goes by many names, such as Cancer, Satan, AIDS, and more. Mei has a lot of health, she has great sustain and survivability due to her walls and eye block ability. Besides being a nuisance, she's a bigger threat than some give her credit to actually. Mei can cover choked with her walls, isolate 1 or 2 from the enemy players, cutting them off from the rest of the team. If you have experienced this, you know how scary it is. You go in first as a tank, and then you're cut off. You're alone. Your supports are behind a massive ice wall, and you stab the Mei into the ice as she freezes you. You watch closely, deep into those devilish eyes, and you know your fate is sealed. The last thing you hear is one of her many reference-filled voice lines, before it is interrupted by an ice through your skull. Besides this being haunting your dreams, you can use the strategy to completely stop pushes or cover ultimates. I once played around Hanamura, where the enemy team got so sick of me that they decided to give the Reinhardt a boost to stop me, which you know lasts 8 seconds. I laughed and just put up an ice wall, giving my chance to rest their shield, reset their cooldowns and heal up. When the wall came down, he had around 2 seconds remaining, and I just decided to freeze him up, down into the ice, and then send him back to spawn. Mei is an excellent choice for stalling, and especially in competitive. This is bad for the enemy team because time is of the essence. Her ultimate will also zone them, and even if you don't get a lot of kills, you'll just destroy that push. Her Ice Block gives her a lot of health back, and this ability and her Ice Wall can actually cancel out a High Noon, Death Blossom, stop charging Reinhardt, and even more ultimates if you get creative. I also feel her freezing effect is more of a death mark than Sanya's Discord Orb. When you give the Discord Orb to someone, people tend to not always focus that individual, but when someone's frozen, they can focus so quickly. The frozen player just screams, "Kill me." Her problem is she lacks range and she cannot do as much damage as quickly as McCree. You know, you have to take into consideration that it takes half a second for the charge to shut up, to charge up, and you have to predict its travel time, while McCree in that time can have made 1 or 2 headshots. Number 2, Zarya. Well, half her health is made out of shields, which she can regain. High damage potential and her ultimate can be a game changer. A high-powered Zarya is a sight to behold, and divas and Genji should beware. How to English. She also requires communication, and she has a high skill ceiling. She's hard to be good at, but once perfected, a deadly weapon. Honorable mentions: Zenyatta and Reinhardt. Many have been triggered by now, but I can only choose 5 heroes, and the reason Zenyatta and Reinhardt is here is, well, they kind of really have their own spot due to the playstyles. Zenyatta is a really strong pick, and he has a strong presence in the meta. His ultimate is perfect for saving teammates which is dumb enough to get themselves caught in the Graviton Surge. But if your team does not focus with discarded targets, he kind of goes down the drain, and his healing is very limited outside his ultimate. And same goes for Reinhardt. If your team is stupid enough to just be jumping in front of your shield, well, you're not really doing your job. These heroes supplement a well-oiled team, but that's also the flaw. Not every team is on par with the Grandmasters, and sometimes you need to babysit them more with more healing or shielding like a Zarya shield when they go into deep. So, number 1 pick is Symmetra. Yeah, okay, just kidding. Number 1 is Ana. Wait, so what the fuck, are you an idiot? She's not even in the meta. I can hear you scream already. Yes, I know she's not having a strong presence in the meta. I know some teams are using her, trying new tactics. But she's actually really viable and really underappreciated. As you might have noticed, in many of my choices, these heroes have a high skill ceiling and high skill floor, and that's for a reason. You can only go so far with Soldier or Pharah. None of these are bad picks, however. But while these heroes may be hard to use efficiently, they have so much more potential in competent and capable hands, and it's a really hard one to use. And the majority uses her wrong or just plain bad in my experiences. That's the reason why Ana has a bad reputation after all. She just offers so much to a group, and again, I know she's not that much picked in the meta, but I will explain why she's number 1 spot in a second. According to Overbuff, Junkrat is practically not used a lot in the tournaments, and here we talk about the best of the best players. But that does not mean that Junkrat can't absolutely stomp you in the lower levels like Gold or Platinum, or even Quick Play for that matter. And it's a good idea to get a grip about the current meta, but the meta does not always translate so well into the lower rankings, or just Quick Play for us normal human beings. We're talking about these god-like players who has awesome skills in Overwatch. So back to Ana. Ana's here in number 1 spot because she has the highest single target healing in the game. She can keep up people that should have been dead. Let's say you're a Roadhog. Uses his ultimate, well, most people will focus him. Use your biotic grenade and then spam your healing shots on him, and he will stay up. Combine it with your ultimate and he will be a beast. Well, almost all heroes will be a beast. The nano boost works well with many characters, and you can get it quite quickly, so don't hold on to it for too long, use it often. Her biotic grenade has the ability to negate healing, which is really practical. Have you ever tried getting the enemy team stuck in a Zarya ultimate, only for the annoying Zenyatta to pop his ultimate? Use your body grenade and they will not receive any healing. He just wasted his ultimate. If you get into a 1v1, Ana, she can heal herself while doing damage with the body grenade. It has so many uses. The sleep dart is perfect for turning the tide of battle. You can make a squishy player an easy kill or just shutting down ultimates. Is it high noon? No, put that bastard to sleep because your incompetent teammates could not kill him. Death Blossom a whole hog? Nope, go to sleep. It gives you a chance to deal with backliners too. If they're giving you a hard time, you can kill them if you sleep them. That is. Or you can just relocate while they're asleep. Ana can defend herself quite efficiently while Lucio and especially Mercy depends more on their team. Ana also works at all ranges while Lucio, Mercy and Zenyatta has to be up close or sometimes at medium range, but they are in deep most of the time. Ana works at close range, medium range and even long range, as long as you have them in your line of sight. If they have a Bastion or Pharah, you can also snipe them or just force the Bastion to relocate, or if you're good, you can kill him. Ana is so versatile. She has sustain, she can shut down ultimate, buff and debuff, works at all ranges. She lacks mobility, but that would have been making her too good in my opinion. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more upcoming content, and as usual, take care.